In October, it will be a year since Shaneen Allen was arrested for bringing her legally purchased and licensed gun in Philadelphia into New Jersey. She was honest. She told the police she had it. She thought she was doing the right thing, and for that, she was facing 11.5 years. I was in court today with Shaneen and her family, as likely due to public pressure. Both the prosecutor and the judge decided that they would give her pretrial intervention, which means no record and no jail time. It was a much happier mood today than my previous visits with Shaneen. Her little son was a guest chaser, holding the camera and shooting his mom and other people around the courtroom. And Shaneen was emotional, just focused on trying to get back to being a mom.
I'm so happy. I want to cry. I'm in tears inside. I'm just happy. The main thing, like I said, is that my kids do not have to worry about being without their mom. That wasn't going to do anything. It wasn't going to fix anything, taking my kids from me.
Prosecutor James McClain wouldn't speak to us, but he said in a press release that he had a change of heart after the Attorney General clarified the law, saying that it was unfairly punishing people who had just made an honest mistake. Shaneen, after dealing with almost a year of that punishment, losing her job, potentially losing her home as well, said now she's faced with convincing people that she is in fact a good person and just wants to rebuild her life.
It's the hard part, but it'll happen one day at a time. I'm really good at that. All I needed was the stress off my back, and now that it will be off my back, I'm going to go back to work because that's what I want to do. Go back to school because I was supposed to start at school for a registered nurse last May when I was in jail.
One of the interesting things, the terms of her PTI, they have acknowledged that they were punishing a person who really wasn't aware that they were committing any crime. But part of the terms of her PTI, she does have to sacrifice the gun. She does have to sacrifice her right to carry a gun and a license in Philadelphia. But if she is arrest-free for the next year, then at the end of that year, her record will be clear and she can go on with her life.
My question is, easy for the prosecutor to now say I've had a change of heart and I've changed my mind. Meanwhile, who makes her whole? Because let's not forget, she bought the gun and got the right to carry because she had been robbed twice. So now what, she's not allowed to protect herself for the next year? I'm outraged all over again with this story.
You know what's interesting, though? A caveat to that, she actually told me today that in the period of time that she's been dealing with all of this, she actually was assaulted again. Somebody attempted to try and rob her again in the neighborhood. So now she's focused on moving, but she had to get her life back together so she could afford to do it.
You know what, there was a certain amount of media sunshine, but most of that was put on it by Bill. I don't see a lot of people reporting on that. But then all the media in the world wants to talk about Ray Rice, same problem, or different problem, same prosecutor's office. I find it hard to believe that she'd be going through PTI right now if it weren't for TMZ's release of that video. I don't see anything that tells me that he was prosecuting her the whole time. Why now? I don't get it.
She was an undetended victim, but she also now has become a catalyst. Because the Attorney General got involved, other people who were facing similar challenges, who just made honest mistakes, are now going to have their cases reviewed as well.